the choir people, please can you move? The choir people, please can you move backward, please?
To attend this event is a testimony to our shared commitment and conviction that together we must leave no stone unturned in our quest for a new and better Nigeria. A Nigeria where justice and fairness rule. A Nigeria where safety and security are assured. A Nigeria where peace and prosperity are guaranteed. A Nigeria where unity and opportunity are available and accessible to all citizens. And a Nigeria where governance is about the yearnings and the aspirations of all the citizens. Such a Nigeria can only be engendered if we have a patriotic and competent leadership that is guided by the 7-time tested principles of public life. That is the selflessness, integrity, objectivity, accountability, openness, honesty, and leadership by example. The sad reality is that our country is bleeding from several and severe wounds inflicted on her, either as a result of the incompetence and insincerity of the operators of government, or the total lack of understanding of how to govern a multicultural, multi-religious, and multi-ethnic country like our own. Their insincerity and intolerance has inflicted an injurious wound to the social fabric of Nigeria. Their nepotism and parochial approach to governance has inflicted severe wound to the country. Their ineptitude and lack of empathy has dealt a damaging blow on the body psyche of all Nigerians. Their condescending arrogance and sense of entitlement has further widened the fault lines in our country, and their nonchalant attitude toward the core functions of government is causing dangerous escalation of insecurity. Uncontrollable inflation, scandalous unemployment statistics among the youth, collapse of the tertiary education system, unaffordable tariffs, and the general collapse of social services. We live in a country where victims of insecurity are constantly being ignored, or worse still, being accused of exaggeration or lying, or both. We live in a country where victims of unemployment are accused of laziness. We live in a country where university and other tertiary education institutes are frequently being shut down for months, and our children's future being jeopardized while leaders are busy throwing out hundreds of millions of naira to purchase party forms. We live in a country where being wrong is the new right. And this is perhaps the worst of all the wounds inflicted on our country. And all these wounds must be healed. Fellow compatriots, we in the NNPP believe that healing these wounds is the first step towards putting Nigeria in the path of security, prosperity, enduring unity, sustainable development, and global respect. Our party, the NNPP, is choosing our candidates for the 2023 general elections, from the State House of Assembly candidates to governorship to National Assembly up to the President, was guided, among other things, by competence, courage, acceptability, credibility, and the all-important desire to heal the country of the severe wounds that are threatening its very existence. Ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of this gathering is to officially present to the good people of Nigeria the patriot that we have carefully chosen to join me on the presidential ticket of the NNPP as my running mate. After painstakingly vetting and scrutinizing over 20 prospective candidates, all of whom were eminently qualified to be the Vice President of the country, considering the severity of the wounds that are inflicted on the country in recent years and the necessity of healing them, given the necessary desire to carefully balance all sensibilities, sensitivities, and differences in order to have an all-inclusive government that will be fair and just to all Nigerians, and bearing in mind that the country requires competent, credible, empathetic, courageous, and God-fearing leaders, I came to the conclusion and therefore present you a rare Nigerian that very appropriately fit these requirements. Fellow compatriots, I present you this 57-year-old man of God who hails from already local government area of Edo State, a trained automobile engineer, a highly educated Nigerian with bachelor and master's degrees in theology, a doctor of divinity, and doctor of philosophy in Christian education, a man of an impeccable integrity and credibility, a unique Nigerian with outstanding record, a patriot with clear understanding of the country's contemporary challenges, a full-time believer and promoter of a united Nigeria, a self-made achiever whose lifetime work is improving the lots of Nigerians, and a man who believes that a new and better Nigeria is possible if we can work together with sincerity to heal the wounds inflicted on the country and its citizens. Distinguished citizens of our great country, I present you this Nigerian man of God, this Archbishop designate and senior pastor of the God First Ministry, the man together with whom we shall pursue the agenda of saving Nigeria from the current drift and healing it of the wounds inflicted on her. I present to you the man with whom we shall, with the help of God and with the support of all of you, build a new Nigeria where justice, equity, fairness, unity, security, and development are assured. Fellow compatriots, I present to you the next Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bishop. May God Almighty help us all. Long live the new Nigeria People's Party. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Safe journey to our respective destinations. Thank you and God bless you. In the name of Almighty God, Bishop Isaac Idahosa to unveil him, and I believe it's an opportunity for me, on behalf of members of our ESCO, the leadership of the NNPP across the country, especially our respected chairman of the Board of Trustees, who I believe is on his way. Ladies and gentlemen, and members of the press, and through 2023, by the grace of God, my humble self and him will be elected. Very much, and God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
AVM retired John Efemeje, the National Secretary, Honorable Dikbo Olayoku, members of the National Working Committee and National Executive Council, members of our great party, distinguished invited guests, members of the press, members of the Hollywood and the Actors Guild of Nigeria present, ladies and gentlemen, clergies here present. Today is indeed a very historic day. Words will certainly not be enough to express how I feel. But being driven and guided by the good Lord, I begin by praising him and thanking him for our leader, His Excellency Kwankwaso, for our great party, the NNPP. And for today and all the promises and hopes that the day holds for our dear country, Nigeria. On behalf of myself and my entire family, I humbly accept the nomination as the vice presidential candidate of His Excellency Engineer Dr. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso under the umbrella of our great party, the NNPP. At this critical junction of our nation's history, our country deserves a fresh start, and Nigerians deserve a fresh new idea, a fresh deal that will steer away the country from division and hate, a fresh deal that will steer away the country from incompetence and cluelessness, a fresh deal that will steer away the country from its insecurity and economic woes, a fresh deal that will create jobs and widen opportunities, a fresh deal that will allow every family to live a decent and affordable life, a fresh deal and a new deal that will empower Nigerian youths and women to be in the front line in leadership and governance. And it is we in the NNPP that are fully prepared and capable to offer this fresh new deal. It is obvious to every Nigerian at home and in the diaspora, we are at a critical moment as a nation, and our unity and tenacity as a people is being tested. However, the willpower of all Nigerians is most needed at this junction, so let us all come together and take back our destiny in our hands. Let us all come together and unite and save our country from the clutches of incompetence, hate mongers. Let us come together and work towards healing our country. We must endeavor to face the challenges of the moment and rise together, heal together, and work together to rebuild the Nigeria of our dream, where hard work thrives, where education is important, where the economy will grow, where productivity is inspiring, We shall build a nation that invests in our youth. We must pay good attention to new technologies. We must create the enabling environment for real industrialization of Nigeria. I call on all Nigerians, young and old, male and female, rich and poor, to pay special attention to the current state of the country and for the sake of generations to come, to participate in this very important civic duty. I encourage everyone to please go out and get your voter's card. If you have not done so, and make sure you talk to your family within and outside the country, friends and colleagues, on the need to vote when time comes. We are Nigerians from the north to the south, from the east to the west. Let us make this nation work for all of us and not for a selective few. I want to seize this opportunity to register my unalloyed loyalty and unequitable appreciation to my leader, the Madugu, the Jaguar of Nigerian politics, the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, Engineer Dr. Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, PhD, and reassure him that together we shall do all it takes to put Nigeria back on the path of development and economic growth. I want to express my appreciation to the BOT, Board of Trustee Chairman, Dr. Boniface Aniguana, from whom I enjoyed growing recommendation during the selection process. I want to thank the VP Selection Committee under the chairmanship of our able elder, Engineer Buba Galadima, for their recommendations to the leader. My appreciation also goes to the national chairman and the entire members of the National Working Committee and the National Executive Committee of our great party, the NNPP. To the remaining 19 or so other candidates that were considered, I thank them all for their solidarity and support. I will not end this small speech without thanking the entire members and leadership of our party, from national to state to local government, down to the ward level, for working very hard to make our party the force that is poised to take over power from the failed parties and failed leaders that have dragged our country into jeopardy. I'm aware that various other stakeholders were consulted during the selection process, including the National Movement, TNM, and the Kwankwaso Movement, all of whom supported my nomination. To them all, I am grateful. I want to thank all our party candidates from across the country who are standing for different elective positions in the 2023 general elections, and to urge them to continue to work hard and mobilize Nigerians across the social ladder to come out en masse, get their PVC, and use same to sack bad leadership and incompetence from political landscape of Nigeria. Last but certainly not the least, I want to register my appreciation to my wife, Mrs. Christy Idahosa, children, Christabel and Apostle, and friends, indeed to the entire Christian and Muslim communities in Nigeria for their support and encouragement. This honor done to me by the NNPP is an honor done to the Christendom and to the entire Nigerians. I ask that we all join hands and make Nigeria proud again by making a new Nigeria possible. Thank you very much for your attention. Long live the NNPP. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, hear this. There is a song we sang yesterday in church, and it goes as thus: I see a new Nigeria. Can you lift your right hands up and say with me, I see a new Nigeria? God will use NNPP through the leadership of His Excellency to birth a new Nigeria. We believe God, and He will make it happen. I see a new Nigeria. I see a new Nigeria. I see a new Nigeria in the hands of the Lord. Thank you very much.